To Sparrow's Nest Farm and our meal prep series. On today's video, we are going to be putting together a beef ragu. So as always, we start with labeling our bag. I had a spill earlier in a previous video and I'm stepping in the powder that spilled. Okay, so we need 2 pounds of beef chuck. What I did instead of having to cut up a chuck roast was I picked up some stew meat that's already cut up. If you wanted to pick up a chuck roast and just cut it yourself, I don't know. I don't think it would save you too much money, but it might give you that feeling of accomplishment. Alright, so we'll open this up, and as always my goal is to not make too big of a mess. There's one. Each of these packages is 1 pound of meat. So here goes number 2. Come on. Come out. There we go. And 2 pounds. To that, we are going to add diced onions, diced peppers, and that's a cup of each, and a cup of diced carrots. I'll just throw those in the bag. No big deal. Don't cry over spilled carrots. Okay, and I need 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. So I do use the pre-minced garlic. I just find it to be really easy. I threw that on the table. So that's just my preference. If you want to mince your own garlic, just do 2 tablespoons worth. I'm not sure what the conversion even is. 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Half a teaspoon of ground thyme. And a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Now, I wish I could say that I was going to be using my homegrown tomatoes, but the garden this year was small. So these are canned tomatoes from the store, and that's okay. So 28-ounce can of tomatoes. And I'm going to shake that up, press it down, get all the air out of it. And there we go, beef ragu ready to go into the freezer. I will catch up with you guys on cooking day. I'm about to do some dishes before I get the meal started today, and I love that I can stand here and look out the window and see my chickens and see the beautiful weather out in the pasture and see my little reminder of whose day it is and who leads my steps, and truly rejoice in that moment. Good morning, everybody. It's actually a little after 10 here. It's the Monday following the Thanksgiving holiday, and my house is in chaos. That just when you're running in and out and with the holidays and everything, just stuff kind of gets pushed to the side. So today I have so much to do. I gotta get caught up on cleaning. I just did up a bunch of dishes, and we have to run some errands later for Christmas stuff because that's coming soon. So I am super thankful that I have these crock pot recipes in the freezer. I was able to pull something out last night and thaw it, and now I can throw it in the crock pot and get on with my day. So, what are we having today? I just love this I have a love-hate relationship with this crock pot. I love that it has this rubber lining. This is the Pioneer Woman one, and the lining is nice. It keeps the heat in, so it works really well. The handle is flimsy. You see it wobbling and the top kind of comes off, so not real happy with that. But overall, works great. So I'm happy with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and get it plugged in. And I pulled out Beef Ragu. This is a 6-serving meal. I'll be making potatoes later to go with it. And I don't have to add anything else to this meal. I just have to throw it into the crock pot and let it go. All right, and I will give that a little stir just to mix everything up. Washed my spoon rest. All right, I'll get that lid on there. And I do like that this clamps the lid on. That's a very nice feature. All right, and I am going to turn it to low and let mine cook for 8 hours. Now, if you are in a bit of a time crunch, you can turn it to high and just cook it for 4 hours. But I have the day, and I also have plenty to do. So 8 hours for me, and I will catch up with you in a bit. I have had a long day. I got lots of stuff done. We just walked in the house from getting some Christmas shopping done, and it smells amazing in here. Now, there's one thing I need to do to make this meal complete, and although normally I would like to make some homemade mashed potatoes, because who doesn't really love homemade mashed potatoes? I literally just walked in the door and it's 6 o'clock. So, instant mashed potatoes. And I'm not ashamed. And you shouldn't be either. Sometimes you just gotta do it. So, I just boiled up some water. And for 2 packages of the instant potatoes, I need 4 cups of water. 4. So instant mashed potatoes are really nice, convenient food for those days when you just have literally zero time. Now, if I were trying to go a little lower carb, you could also do mashed cauliflower, which is excellent. And it's actually super easy if you just buy, I'm a tapper. Have you noticed that? I've noticed it. The mashed cauliflower is super easy if you just buy like the steamer bag of frozen cauliflower and just steam it and then mash it with some butter, a little bit of milk. It's super easy, still good, and low carb. So if you're going low carb, that would be an excellent choice. I will be right back with you as soon as this is set for 5 minutes. All right, that has sat and should be ready to go. So this meal makes 6 servings, and in order to make sure that I get 6 servings out of it, I like to go ahead and dish dinner and the extra dinners all at the same time. That way I can just plop it into all of the bowls. It's ready to go in the fridge, and I can get this soaking and ready to be washed right away. So, start with the potatoes. And I'll just plop a little. Now, you could do your potatoes on this, or whatever your side choice is, on the side. I spent a lot of time on my grandma's farm, and the way that she did it is she would put potatoes underneath and then put whatever the meal is on top, and that's how I got used to it. That's how I like doing a lot of things. All right, let's take a look at this. Very excited. Remember to turn it off and unplug it, because sometimes I don't remember that. And that is absolutely gorgeous, and it smells so good. Take a look at that. Try not to spill. Oh, it smells amazing. So good. Now, that looks amazing. I am going to get that crock pot soaking so that I can scrub it out tonight, and then pour myself a glass of wine for dinner. See you in a minute. All right, well, I have had a pretty busy day around here, and I am really looking forward to this meal.
I am as well. Quite hungry. I was hungry about an hour ago, so. Not that was her fault. We were out and about. So I'm looking forward to it. It smells amazing. It smelled amazing when I got home. It smelled even more amazing when she took the lid off the crock pot. This is beef ragu.
Yep, on mashed potatoes.
Do I get the first bite?
You do.
Can I always get the first bite?
Absolutely.
I gotta test to make sure it's not poison.
That's right. You never know. Excuse me.
It's very warm, but it's very good.
Very warm, huh?
Very warm. Don't burn yourself. Very good, though.
Mmm.
Yep. That's a winner.
That is fantastic. The beef ended up tender and perfect. I think homemade mashed potatoes would have held up a little better to the sauce, but pretty happy.
Yeah.
It's a keeper.
Well, as always, thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment if you want to see more of this. And in the meantime, we're going to eat dinner.
Yeah. So take care and God bless. Cheers.
Cheers.
Probably could have picked a better wine pairing.
Yeah.
That is not my